Hey, Richard Burgess here from Digital Life Movement, and yes, the name has changed. It's official. It's changed from e-commerce advance to the Digital Life Movement. Okay, and the reason for that is because I have basically parked e-commerce advance in an area where I'm just concentrating on providing training courses around e-commerce. Okay, Digital Life Movement is going to be on my YouTube channel where I discuss everything to do with the digital life, which is anything such as, selling on Amazon full time. There's loads of strategies for that, as you know, probably. You've got online courses, you've got affiliate marketing, you've got funnel creations using ClickFunnels, you've got email automations, you've got loads and loads of different things, Facebook ads, webinars, whatever it may be. I just want to have a free reign about what we discuss on this channel, and I don't want to be pigeonholed into just the e-commerce conversation because, I want to enjoy this process. I want to create videos that I enjoy making and talking about, and that, spreads across a wide variety of subjects. So that is the reason for this name change on this YouTube channel. So, in this video, I'm going to be discussing cash flow and an option to actually create cash flow and how I've personally done it inside of my Amazon business using the arbitrage techniques. And I'm going to have to keep swapping arms, by the way. I'm going to have to build these arms up just for this for this camera using my phone. Yes, and my phone, my laptop is still being charged, not still being charged. And there's my Digital Life Movement. Don't know if you can see that. No. But yeah, the ports are still being completely used up by me uploading videos to somebody who, it's quite a big deal for me, but I won't discuss this on this video, but someone's basically purchased my online course, as in they want rights to sell it to their customers who use their software. So that's currently what's happening at the moment, and they've worked out a percentage on that online course. So that's fantastic news. That was a great start to 2018. So we've got all of that in place, and we've worked out a percentage for the commission, etc. So yeah, big news coming very, very soon, hopefully. And yeah, before I crack on and talk about cash flow, I thought I'd discuss mixing things up a little bit. As you can see, I've had a trim. I've gone very, very, very short on my hair. And I'm sure you'll tell me if it looks ridiculously short. But I've just got back from the hairdressers and I thought I'd mix it up a little bit. I got a little bit bored. I'm very impulsive and I get bored with certain things. I can only spend so long on something and then my head wanders over there and over there and over here and over there. And I just get bored with things and I just end up impulsively just acting on something such as the Digital Life Movement. I only decided on that yesterday, bought the domain name, done the logo, had that created, and it's now up and running on my YouTube channel. Very impulsive. But I just want to mix things up for the start of 2018, and I think that's very important. And, briefly I want to discuss, if you are stuck in a rut right now, and you've crossed over from 2017 into 2018 and you're still stuck in the same rut from 2017, you can't get out of that daily grind, then, just try and mix something up within your day-to-day life, whether it be getting up at 5 a.m., and going for a walk and listening to some podcasts and just appreciating, the fresh air in the morning. Whatever it may be, you just need to mix up that daily monotonous grind that you may be finding yourself in. Okay, it's very important. For example, this has got nothing to do with life in general, but I was playing football last Thursday and I play in midfield, okay? Now, the other team, the opposition, placed a man on me, He was man-to-man marking me, okay? Now, literally, wherever I ran for the first 10 minutes, he ran. I literally had nowhere to run because everywhere I went, he went. Now, I could have very easily have just stayed in that midfield position and just come to terms with the fact that he's on me and I've got no choice. That's it. He's on me. I'm not going to see the ball all match, and that's it. That's how it's going to end up. But no, you have to mix things up a little bit. So what I did is I moved from the midfield and I went and stood up front. Okay, and I stood on the defender's shoulder. And what this did is this meant that the defender told that midfielder that he would mark me. Okay, and then as soon as he told that midfielder that he was marking me, I went and I kind of loitered back into the midfield area, and I was just sort of loitering around in between the midfield and the defence, their defence. Okay, so those two players had no idea which of them were marking me. Okay, because every time this midfielder said he was marking me, I moved closer to the defender. Every time the defender said he was marking me, I moved closer to the midfielder. And I was loitering around in this area. Okay, now I had an amazing game that match, and I ended up scoring loads of goals, and that's because no one was picking me up. Because someone's had a job to do, and that was to man-mark me. Now, if I had stayed in that midfield, he would have man-marked me all match, and I wouldn't have seen that ball. But I mixed it up, and that is what I'm trying to get at. If you don't mix things up, you're basically just conceding the fact that this is what your life is like. You're basically saying that you have no choice, but we all have choices. So whatever it may be, mix it up in 2018, do something different, do something new, and enjoy it. Make sure that you actually enjoy whatever you are planning on doing, okay? Anyway, that's enough of that. I've probably rambled on far too long there. So cash flow within your Amazon business. One of the ways that I personally have got cash flow inside of my business is to use 0% credit cards. Now, I was made redundant from a job that I worked in for 8 years for a bank, and that meant that I had a few thousand spare that I could invest in products, which helped tremendously in the initial period. But then once I had mastered the process, and this is very important, you need to make sure that you are an expert in the process. You know that the products you're sourcing are going to sell within the time frame that you have set for your criteria. Very, very important to learn the process analysis phase, process research, so that you can be confident about the products that you are actually investing in, okay? Because if you aren't and you're just taking risks, then you aren't guaranteed to turn around that stock in a quick time frame, or whatever time frame that you're looking to turn around that stock in, depending on the credit cards that you're using, okay? Now, I use 0% credit cards as soon as I became confident in the process, and I knew that how to analyze the products effectively, and I knew that the products I was buying was going to sell in the correct time frame. Just have a quick drink. And that is one way that you can actually start to increase cash flow inside of your business. And you can get, for example, I have currently 5 or 6 credit cards running at 0% over a 24-month period. And you can get these credit cards whereby you have 0% on 24 months, okay, or whatever it may be, even 12, 18 months, okay? As long as you know that you're going to make money back off the money you spend on that credit card and you're going to be profiting, then, it's brilliant. It's just a great way of basically leveraging someone else's money to make a profit. And this is just some, I'm just putting that out there. You'd have to do your own research. You'd have to decide if that is an option for you. But that is the way I've personally done it over the last 2 years. And that is how I've managed to scale my business as much as I have done. Poppy is currently crying for some reason. She's getting a bit maud, Poppers. I don't know why. I don't know why you're getting maud, Pop. What's going on? Anyway, so yeah, 0% credit cards is a fantastic way to actually create cash flow inside your business. But the very important point about that is making sure that you are an expert in the product analysis process so that you know the products that you're purchasing will sell and there's no risks involved, okay? And one thing to point out about using 0% credit cards, or any credit cards in general, to be quite honest with you, make sure you set up the minimum payment every single month via a direct debit so that you never get caught out. So I think some credit cards are like £25 minimum monthly payments, and you just have to make sure that that keeps getting paid. And then once you've turned around your stock, you can then start to pay off that credit card with the money that you've put out on the stock. And do you know what I mean? You have to factor in and create systems and processes around this. But then you just start to pay your credit card off with the profits that you make, and you just have to create a system, okay? Everything works a lot better when you create systems and processes. It's just a fact. You're just a lot more organized, okay? But I just wanted to put that out there as an idea because some people feel like they haven't got enough money to get started or to build up and scale their Amazon business, but there are options out there, okay? So for anyone who's looking for cash flow ideas, then I'm just putting that out there as something that I personally have done in the past and I still currently do because I don't see why you wouldn't do it. When you can leverage someone else's money rather than your own to make profit, for me, it just makes sense. But you have to decide if it makes sense for you. So anyway, that's it for me. This video has gone on for far too long. So I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you're having a great day and I look forward to making more videos going forward. Speak soon.